minutes, okay?
Sure.
Just you and me, why not? And so make sure that your sit bones are nice and buried and that your spine is nice and straight and that the back of your head is in line with your spine, okay? Take a nice deep inhale through the nose. Exhale it out the mouth. And do that again, please. Deep inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Now let your shoulders relax. Let your eyes close if that's possible for you. Let your hands be on your knees, up or down. And then maybe count the breath as you work into longer inhales and exhales. Keep your face very soft. Keep your body soft, except to pull the navel towards the spine to protect your spine. It's very soft breathing. You do not have to use a ujjayi breathing, ujjayi breath for meditation. You count the breath maybe as in 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. And then as you do that, find your rhythm for that count. And feel the breath go into your heart center, into your lungs. As I breathe out, I put the brakes on the breath, and usually the exhale will be longer than the inhale. And if you can take your count to 5 or 6 on your inhale, do that, and then slow down the exhale. Ujjayi breathing is usually audible. So if you're meditating, you would rather be soft, slow, but soft. One more minute. Wherever you are, take it 2 more deep inhales and exhales. Okay, and then very gently bring your hands together at your heart center. Touch your thumbs right into the sternum. Take a deep inhale. Bow your head. Now bring in your Ujjayi breathing. As you scan your body, see how you're feeling today as you prepare for practice. Set your intention for your practice. Maybe an affirmation if you'd like, or something close to I need to be more patient, or maybe I need to be more disciplined about getting up and practicing yoga in the morning, maybe. For me, whatever it might be for you, put it in your heart. Softly breathe into that. Good. One more deep inhale. Exhale, allow the hands to come down, and then they're going to come up, all the way up. Look up to your thumbs. Exhale, forward fold. Bring the hands down and scooch back. I gotta get on my mat. Bring all the way down, okay? And then even walk your fingers forward a little bit, maybe come to your fingertips, reach through the arms, keep them strong. And then breathe, let your head drop, let your neck relax, breathe into your belly twice. Use your Ujjayi in this. And then pull the belly in first. Walk the hands back towards the torso. Little by little, stack one vertebra on top of the other until the top of the head reaches for the sky. And lift. Good. Change the cross of the legs. And again, inhale, lift. Exhale, forward fold. Just take it down. Continue to walk the hands forward and kind of scoot your spine, lengthen through. When you come to the fingertips, press into those fingertips and see if you can sit down on your sit bones once again. You don't want them to come up too far off the floor. Relax your neck. Breathe into the belly. And into your ribs. And again, deep inhale. And at the bottom of the exhale, pull the belly in first. Walk the hands back towards the torso. Stack one vertebra on top of the other until the top of the head reaches for the sky. Good. Let's open up the legs and stretch through. Oh gosh, I haven't done this stretch in a while. Oh wow. Okay. Take the hands behind you. Roll your head straight up. Lean into the hands, take your shoulders and elbows closer to each other as you scoop your heart center up to the sky, and just allow your head to reach up, up, up and away. And breathe into the heart center. Good. Nice opening. Flex those feet. Keep your legs active. One more deep inhale. On your exhale, lift the head up as though somebody's still pulling on that string to bring the head straight up. And then as you push your torso forward, walk the hands towards the torso. And then bring them in front and start to walk it down. Shift your knees, your legs, however you might need to, and just take it to the point where you can feel that stretch and you're like, oh, okay, how does that feel today? So you check in and you start to breathe into this stretch wherever you are, even if you're up here, okay? There's a breath, ujjayi breathing that you use. And maybe, like for me, I can bend my elbows here and kind of tilt forward a little bit more, but I want the spine to be long and strong. And keep your head growing right up off the spine. And maybe, you know, as you exhale each time, walk a little bit further forward and just see how long you can keep the shoulders down your back, spine long, top of the head reaches out. Breathe. If you have to adjust through your hips and your legs, a little bit of adjustment is okay. And as you breathe, see if maybe the torso will go down a little bit more. And of course, you feel the inner thighs through the groin area, out the hamstrings even, out to the feet. Maybe you feel your calves. And the feet are flexed purposefully. Breathe completely. Think about lengthening through that spine, reaching out through the top of the head. From here, let's walk it over to the right side. Just walk it over, keep the spine long. Plant your left hand. We're going to the right side. Plant your right hand down. Reach out with the left to the fingertips now and let your head hang. And then breathe into the left side body. Right through the armpit on the left side. And out that left leg. Breathe deeply, separate the ribs. Into that left lung. Reaching out with that left hand. Good. And then stay as low as you are and walk yourself back towards center. As you come through center, notice the difference between the right and the left side of the body and continue over to your left. You're going to place that left hand down. You're going to reach out with this right hand as far as you can. Out to the fingertips. Now breathe through the right side body, through that armpit, through that shoulder. And see if you can expand into that right lung. Open up the rib cage. Nice deep ujjayi breathing here. One more deep inhale. And on the exhale, as you start, the body starts to come down towards the mat. Walk yourself back towards center, very gently, very mindfully. And as you come to center, plant the hands down, reach them out. Come up to the fingertips again, lift up and lengthen through your spine. Pick up the top of the head, and then maybe exhale and bring it down. Maybe you're going to come down a little closer towards the floor. Wherever you happen to be is perfect, okay? As long as your spine is long. Breathe here. We're going to stay here for about 20 seconds. Keep your feet flexed, please. Notice those inner thighs, how they feel. Squeeze your hips just a little bit. Pull the belly in towards the spine. Shoulders down your back. Stay here for another 2 breaths. Nice. And then as you're ready, pull your belly in even tighter. Keep your spine long as you walk it back towards, the hands come back towards the torso. Spine comes up long and straight. Top of the head reaches for the sky. Pick up the knees and bring the feet together. Oh yeah, and rock and roll. Side to side, go all the way to the knee. So you can massage those hips. Right into those hips. Oh my goodness, into the sit bones. Okay, good. And then as you come to center, as you come to neutral, sit up nice and straight and tall. Maybe push your feet away a little bit. Grab onto those ankles. Inhale, look up and arch your back up as in cow stretch. Exhale, pull the back. Let your shoulders round forward. Let me turn just a little bit. Hopefully you can see this because I want you to stretch the shoulders forward and let your chin drop. Inhale, coming through for your cow. Lift and arch the back. Open your heart, shoulders down your back. Exhale. Round the back. Let your shoulders even shrug a little bit as you pull back with straight arms. Inhale. Looking up. Arch the back. Lift the neck. Push your jaw out. Exhale. Cat stretch. Pull it back. Good. And then as you come to neutral, sit up nice and straight and tall. And then you're going to lean forward, flexing right at your hip again with a straight back, straight spine. Okay? My elbows go into my knees here. So I'm going to try pressing the knees towards the mat. As I walk my hands then probably up to my toes. I like to grab around the toes here. Pressing the knees out and lengthening the spine. The face goes towards the feet. Breathe here, a couple of breaths. Another nice long spine. Top of the head is reaching out as though someone's pulling on it. And again, deep inhale. Now, wherever you are, okay, I want you to round your back. Drop your head. Let the shoulders kind of shrug. Allow the head to go down closer towards your foot, the top of the head, because now your neck is relaxed and your shoulders are relaxed. Breathe into this. See about maybe pressing the elbows into these knees a little bit more and working them down towards the mat. Breathe deeply into the torso. A couple more of those. In this, use your ujjayi, victorious breathing. Good. At the bottom of this exhale, pull the belly in first. Now you're going to round the spine up. Just walk it up one vertebra at a time. Let your head hang. Coming all the way back, pull the belly. Stack one vertebra on top of the other until the top of the head reaches for the sky. Woo! Nice. Take your shoulders forward and lift. Around and back. Open your heart. And again, forward and lift. Open your heart. Take the shoulders back all the way around. Now, take them back first. Lift. And bring them forward as you round your shoulders. And again, take them back and lift. Pick them up by your ears, round them to the front. Very nice. Let's take this left hand to the right knee. Take your right hand behind you for a kickstand. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Sit up nice and straight and tall. And then exhale, take a quarter of a turn. just a quarter. And then inhale, sit up even taller if you can. Pull the belly, lift. And on the exhale, take another quarter of a turn. Try not to lean on that back arm. Try to sit your body up high. Use your hands to help you take that twist. One more time, deep inhale. Exhale. Now take your twist as far as you care to, as deep as you want to. Let your head go right with the spine. Now one round of breath. Take a deep inhale. And on your exhale, bring it back around to the front. Keep the spine high. Change hands. Right hand comes to that left knee. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Exhale, quarter of a turn. Try to take your navel with you. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Exhale, another quarter of a turn. Try to turn at the navel. One more time. Deep inhale. Exhale. Use your hands to take this twist however deeply you care to. Pressing the knees out and down. Okay, now one round of breath. And then inhale, lift. Exhale, come back around the front. Very nice. Let's take the legs forward and shake them out. And then pitter patter up and down the IT band here to make sure everything is moving properly. That we have the blood work into the belly, come up through the chest, palpate. Good. Shake the wrists and the arms and the shoulders. Shake your head side to side. Good, because now we're coming down to our back, all the way down to your back. Pull the knees in and rock and roll side to side. Just take it side to side. I hope that's doable. Can you see me?
I can see you.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
As long as you can see me clearly, that's all I'm asking. Okay, so from here, put one hand on either knee and let's circle the knees out and around. Push them away, bring them together, and then squeeze them in with an exhale. Oof. Take them out, inhale, circle them around, bring them together, and squeeze them in. Exhale. One more time, out. Inhaling, bring them in, squeeze. Now, push the knees away, reverse this. And then separate the knees as wide as they'll go. And then bring them up by your chest. And squeeze them across your belly. Squeeze, that's your exhale. Inhale as you push the knees away. Circle them around. Exhale as you squeeze them together. One more time. Inhale. Circle them around. Exhale as you squeeze them together. Just squeeze nice and tight. Now interlace your fingers right up over those thighs, or over your shins. Take a deep inhale. And on the exhale, let's just crunch the nose up towards the knees. Just squeeze yourself into a little ball. And then inhale back down. Exhale up, squeeze into a ball. Inhale down. One more time. Exhale up, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And then inhale and come back down. Very nice. Let's separate the knees as wide as they'll go. And pick the feet up and reach to the outsides of your feet for a happy baby. So you can get your knees out beyond your torso, out to the side, and then rock and try to bring your knee down to the mat or the floor, wherever you are. Just rock one knee down and then rock the other knee down. And again. And at this point, your tailbone can be up, that's okay, not a big deal. And then when you come back to neutral, send the feet, push them into your hands a little bit, and send your tailbone and sacrum down to the mat for a nice long spine. Breathe into that. And then maybe take your peace fingers around the big toes and then stretch it out. See if you can straighten through those legs. Let the heels go towards the bottom of your mat. Kind of pulling your shoulders out of their socket just a little bit, just a little stretch. Breathe into the heart center. And again. Good. Now we're going to bring these knees in. First, we're going to pull them in and give a nice deep stretch this way. Then we're going to send the left leg long on the mat. Right arm goes out to the side. Take your left hand to the outside of that right knee and cross it over. This is also a cat stretch. So you just kind of float your right knee over. You're holding over the top of the knee. Your gaze will go to the right. See if you can relax through the body now. Once you have a nice, decent twist, just relax and breathe. And allow the hips to go with the breath if you want to. Just don't take that knee down to the floor. Good. Maybe push the knee a little bit down and you'll find a different stretch in the hip area. If you push the foot closer to the bottom of the mat, if you pull the knee up closer to your left arm, that's a different stretch as well. It may or may not feel good, but it's up to you to find where you like it the best. And then turn your gaze over to the left. Straighten through that right leg, push the heel out, release it, bring the leg up, flop back onto that right hip, and bring it down. Bring both knees in, squeeze. And then out goes the right leg straight to the mat. Left arm out to the side, right hand on the outside of that left knee. Cross the knee over the body for twist. Your gaze will go to the left as your knee goes right. Breathe here. A few breaths. Just getting this lovely, you want all the fluid in the body to just move along nicely. You want everything to be juicy. Breathe into that. Maybe move the knee up and down if you want to see if it makes a difference to you. Find the exact spot that you like the best. And when you're there, one more deep inhale. And then on your exhale, take your gaze to the right. Just turn the head over and then push through the heel of that left foot. Straighten out the leg if you can. Release it. And then take it straight up. And then bring both knees in. Yep, and rock and roll. Ooh, nice. Now, from here, we're just going to take the legs straight up. We're going to interlace the fingers behind our neck. We're going to take the legs straight up, push through the heels, and make your legs as though they are one. And we're going to scissor. 3, 4, all the way down, but don't touch the floor. 6, 7, 8. Come up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all the way up on 8, down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hover, and 8, come up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Hold those legs up for just a moment. Take a nice deep inhale and exhale. And then inhale. On the exhale, crunch it up for 1. Inhale it back. Exhale up and back. Exhale up. See if you can keep your legs straight up. Up and up. Just do as many as feels okay to you. Exhale up, inhale back. And then we're going to go elbow to knee and elbow to knee. Do some yogi bicycles. Boom, boom. Just go however fast or slow you want it until you don't want to do anymore. Good. I'm done. Feet come down. Arms are long by the side, okay? Walk the shoulder blades underneath. Make sure your feet are close enough that they're right underneath your knees and you can just barely brush the heels. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, press into the feet. Curl your pelvis up and come into bridge. Walk the shoulder blades underneath a little bit more. Interlace your fingers if you can, and continue pulling the hands and arms towards the feet. Keep your neck long. Keep the knees over the tops of the feet, and press and lift your hips. And press and lift your hips. One more deep inhale. And on the exhale, bring it down very gently, one vertebra at a time. Lift the arms out of the way, the shoulders out of the way, and then rock the knees side to side for just a moment. Try to stay out of your low back. Bring those heels in again. Plant the hands long by the side. Walk the shoulder blades underneath, little bit by little bit. And then take a deep inhale. On the exhale, press into these feet. Curl the pelvis under as you lift it up. Lift your hips. Walk the shoulder blades even closer together. Interlace the fingers if you can. And pull those arms long down by your feet. A couple of breaths. And lift. And lift. Keep pressing into the feet to lift up hips. One more. Release, exhale it down. One vertebra at a time, very slowly, gently, mindfully walk it down. One by one by one, let the knees flop. Reach your wiper. Good. Now this time, wherever your knees, whichever side your knees are on, just continue rolling until you can come up and come to tabletop. And here we're going to do a couple of cat-cow stretches because we like them so much. So inhale, look up and arch the back. Exhale, tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone, and give your back a nice, high, deep stretch. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone. There's your cat stretch. Good. Inhale, looking up. Well, lengthen through the spine. Step into that left hand and take the right arm up by your ear. And then let's take that left leg straight back. See if we can find our balance today and how that feels. Breathe. Centered. Top of the head reaches out to the front. Do not drop your head. Then on your next inhale, pick the arm and the foot up just a little bit. And then let's take this right arm around to the side and bend the left knee. See if we can find that foot. Just see if we can find that foot. Whatever it takes. And then pick the foot up. Pull your right shoulder back. Pick that knee up. Breathe into this. Kind of a dancer pose, but we're on our knees. And then release. Let the arm go out. Let the foot go back out. Inhale, lift. Exhale, the hand down. Woo. Knee comes down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone. Give yourself a nice deep stretch. Take your time. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, tuck your chin, tuck your tailbone. One more. Inhale, look up. Exhale. Take your cat stretch. Push the back body up. And then as you come to neutral this time, pull the belly, step into that right hand. Take your left arm up by the ear. Right leg goes straight back. Just allow it to go back. See if you can make a straight line from the fingertips back to your right leg, right foot. And breathe. Stay with it. And then take that left arm around to the side, maybe bend the right knee. See if you can find that foot. Whatever it takes. I always have to kind of drop my knee to get to the foot. And then I lift the knee up as I push the foot, the ankle, into my palm and pull that left shoulder back. And breathe. We'll do a dancer's pose. One more deep inhale. Woo! And then release. Oh, nice. Press it out. Take the arm out and the leg out, and then lift high. And exhale and down. Good job. Inhale, look up. Exhale, tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone. Give yourself a nice back stretch. Ooh. Inhale, look up. Exhale, tuck the chin and the tailbone. Ooh. This time, as you come to neutral, we're going to just circle the hips around the knees for a moment. Go whatever direction feels good to you or is comfortable at first. Because we're going to do the other way anyway. So just circle those around and then take it the other direction as you're ready. Circle get as wide a circle around the knees as you can. Let your shoulders shrug, let your elbows bend, all of that. Now, walk the knees together, keep the feet together, sit back on your heels, bring the hands back by the feet, and then just lay over your thighs. We'll do a little cocoon here, a little child's pose. Breathe. Let your shoulders relax. Let your back body relax. Let your neck relax. Good. And then let's bring the hands up underneath the shoulders and sit straight up so we can stretch the tops of the ankles, the tops of the feet and the ankles. Take your elbows and shoulders back as you sit up nice and straight and tall. And then you're going to come forward. Very gently curl those toes under this time. Because that's what we want to do. We want to stretch the toes and we want to stretch the soles of the feet. So we're doing a little toe squat. Bring the thumbs into your hip flexors. Lengthen through the spine, elbows and shoulders go back. Be heavy on those toes and breathe it. Once again. Good, and then as you come forward, hands come flat to the mat, curl, toes are already curled under, so pick your hips up and hang over your wrists for just a moment. Heels are high. Drop your head down. Relax it for a minute. Pull the belly in, and then pressing into the hands, shift your weight back. Let your heels come down towards the mat. Try not to move the hands. Just keep pushing into those hands and get a long spine, pulling the belly in. Breathe. In through the nose, out the mouth. One more of those. Deep inhale. Good, and then we're gonna look up and step or walk or jump your feet up between the hands. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Now heel and toe these feet about hips width apart. And we'll go into Uttanasana, forward fold. Complete back body stretch. See if you can stay straight in the knees. If not, soften them a little bit. You'll still get your stretch. But let your spine open, open, open. Just drop the top of the hip towards the mat. Let it go. Let your shoulders go. Breathe. Yeah. Maybe wag your tail side to side a little bit. Good. And then one more deep inhale. Exhale the hands down to the mat. Let's bend into the knees. Bend as deep as you care to. Drop your chin even further. And then pressing into the feet, let's roll the body up. All the way up to standing. Bring your shoulders around. And again, up and around. Good. Now, I want you to step forward. Let's see. Forward facing. Well, I'm facing south, actually. I don't know which way you're facing. Couldn't tell you. But anyway, step back on this left foot quite a ways. See if you can pull the right hip back and keep the left hip forward. Pull this belly in and come deeper into that right knee. Just hold it right there for just a moment. And then hands are on your hips as you square the torso to the front of wherever you are. And then we're going to release these hands and bring them forward, straight up, and all the way up by the ears. And then we're going to go a little bit deeper into that right knee. Just a little bit. Breathe. Squeeze the hips, pull the belly. Good, one more. On the exhale, take the hands to the mat. And step back to dog. If you want to take a vinyasa, feel free to do that. Otherwise, I want you to just walk your dog out. Press through the calves. Press through the heels, find your calves. Good. And then look where you're going. Step or walk or jump your feet up between the hands. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Now, heel and toe the feet, hips width. Grab opposite elbows. Uttanasana once again. Maybe you notice your head going closer towards the mat. Maybe with all the stretching. Breathe into this. Maybe shift your weight forward to the balls of the feet and backwards if you want, maybe. Just kind of rock with your breath. And then take a deep inhale. Exhale the arms down. Let your head relax completely. Bend into the knees. Drop your chin. And then everything hangs. You're going to roll your body up. Roll it up. The head be the last thing to come up until you're all the way into standing. Shoulders come up and back. Yeah, once again, up and back. Now, keep your left foot, step it forward just a bit and keep it parallel. Then we're going to step back on the right. Okay? Now, bending into your left knee, pin your left hip back and bring the right hip forward as best you can. Hands are on your hips. Try not to be in too much of a tightrope with the feet. See if you can find your balance and stretch through that back leg all the way to the outside of that heel as best you can. And then once you have your hips pinned, bring the arms forward and then straight up. And as they come up, bend a little bit deeper into that left knee. Warrior one, breathe. Pressing through that back heel. You're trying to have equal weight on the left and the right. And maybe bending a little bit deeper into the left. One more, deep inhale. On the exhale, we're going to just drop the hands and step back to dog, or take a vinyasa if you would like to, whichever makes you happy. If that's your practice, press through these heels, walk them out. 3 deep inhales and exhales. And again. Good. Now, press into your best dog. All of your knuckles in your fingers are on the mat. So press through that first finger and thumb as well. And then push your hips back and up as high as they'll go. Let your head come closer towards the mat. Straighten through the spine. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Legs are as straight as you can get them. Fly your tailbone high. Breathe. Again, deep inhale. Now this time, we're going to step the right foot forward, up by the right hand. Bring it up and find lunge. And then lengthen through this lunge. Lift your body up, pressing into this right foot. Take a deep inhale, and then exhale. Step into the left hand, either down flat or on a block or on your fingertips, whatever works for you. And take your right arm up for twist. Open up the heart. Shoulders down your back. Breathe here. Nice. Whew. Good. One more deep inhale. Open the heart a little bit more. On the exhale, let's bring the hand down and bring that left knee down. You can point the back toe and heel and toe the right foot out to the edge of the mat and bring the right hand inside. And we'll find gecko right here. So rock and roll your gecko. Nice hip flexor stretch on the left, not to mention what's going on with the right. If you want to come down to your elbows and just feel your way into this stretch, move your way in. Breathe it. Nice. I like to rock and roll. I like to make sure that I have juice in the body and it moves. All of the fluid in the body moves, okay? And then you'll come back to the hands if you're down. Just walk yourself up. Don't put any strain on that back knee, please. Push into the hands to come up to the back knee. And then heel and toe this right foot towards center. Now you're high up on this left knee. Pull your hips back, straighten through your right leg. Toes face up. Lengthen through the spine. Exhale and fold over that right hamstring. Pull your hips back. Energetically try to plug the right femur into your right hip. And breathe into this. Use your hands. Put a lot of weight into these hands so you don't suddenly slip into something you don't want to do. So just breathe. Keep that right leg active, pulling it back and plugging it in. Good. One more. Deep inhale. And as you exhale, lift the head up and look out in front, and then start to walk the hands forward. If you have blocks, take the blocks with you. And just push that heel forward, slide it out. Maybe you could find Hanumanasana. Maybe you can start stretching and working on your splits. Breathing. We've done some hamstring stretching that's really been good. So this would be the culmination of that. Breathe as best you can. And we hold it for a few moments so that the body understands what you're trying to do. Maybe your back knee might go back a little bit. Oh my gosh, maybe, maybe not. Keep both legs active. Try not to relax through this exactly, unless you're all the way down to the floor. Stay in your hands. Two more. Deep inhales and exhales. As you exhale, you just kind of try to let go a little bit more. And then pressing into the hands, pull that heel back. Woo! Bring it all the way back to the other knee. Bring the knees together, sit down on your heels, and bring your hands to the back, to the feet. Drop your head, relax your shoulders. Let your body just kind of recuperate. Relax it out. Breathe it out. Good. And then the hands are going to come forward. Find the best place for you to put them, all knuckles, and then bring yourself in through table. Separate the knees a little bit, curl the toes under, pick your hips up. Woo! Pick them up high. Pull the belly as you push into those hands to maybe bring the heels down to the floor, or at least as far down as they'll go. Maybe bend one knee, push the heel on the other foot, put all the weight into it as best you can as you push, push, push. Good. And then this time we're going to pick up the left foot and take it up to the left hand. There we go. Whatever it takes to do that. And then find your lunge. Straighten through that right leg. And you can feel that right leg because we just were in splits with that one. So as you pick that kneecap up, you should feel that. Take a deep inhale. Step into the right hand. Take your left arm up and take a twist. Keep that right knee lifted high. That's it. Good, very nice. One more deep inhale. And on the exhale, we're going to bring this left hand down. We're going to drop the right knee. We're going to heel and toe the left foot out to the edge of the mat. Make sure it's parallel and put the knee out over the ankle. And then bring that left hand inside. Okay, and you can feel the right hip flexor. If your knee is back further, of course, it's going to get a little more stretch. And I want you to kind of rock into it. Find the juice in your body. Rock it. And if you want to, come down to the elbows. Don't put any strain on this right hip flexor, please. Just come into gecko. As deeply as feels good for you. As you rock side to side. Let your head relax. Good. And then, when you're ready, we're going to come back up to the hands. Don't put any strain on that hip flexor. Come to the hands. And then push yourself up to that right knee. As you heel and toe the left foot in straight, pull your hips back over the right knee as you straighten through this left. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Strengthen and lengthen through your spine. And then exhale and fold over this left hamstring. Just breathe it. If this is enough stretch for you, please, by all means, stay here. But if you would want to try, walk the hands forward, slide the heel forward. Keep your weight in your hands as best you can. Try to keep the foot facing straight up and down. as you work your way towards Hanumanasana, splits. Notice the back, the right hip flexor. Notice the stretch there. Try to stay on top of that, as well as, of course, the left leg and the hamstring here. Breathe. As you breathe, the idea is to try and relax the body down all the way to the floor. Of course, wherever you happen to be is absolutely perfect. Just know that the breathing is your vehicle to get there. So breathe. Maybe you'll do a little movement and see if it might go somewhere else. But be very mindful of what you're doing. Very slowly and surely. Because you don't want to overdo it. 2 more. Deep inhales and exhales. Mm-hmm. Good. And then as you're ready, push in these hands, pull the heel back till you're up on your right knee. Keep pulling that foot back. Both knees come together. And then you sit back on your heels, hands come back to the feet, and you just curl over your thighs and relax. Let your head completely relax. Let your shoulders completely relax and your spine. And breathe into your belly. Mm-hmm. Let your body just settle. Give it a nice deep stretch. Up comes the head. Here comes the hands. Straight out in front. And coming up through table once again. We're going to curl these toes under, pick these hips up, whoop, downward facing dog, push it all the way back, and then step into the left foot and take your right leg straight back and up. And open the hip as you lift that leg as high as you want to, and then bend the knee and allow the right side body to just kind of fall with that foot over to the left. Feel that stretch through your right side body. Maybe you can see your right foot underneath your left arm. Stretch it good, and then on your next inhale, sweep it up. Square the hips, and let's just drop the foot. Well, you know what? Let's not just drop the foot. Let's exhale and bring the knee to the nose. Just bring it in. Inhale, take it back and up. And then exhale, knee to the nose. Shift your weight forward as in plank. And then back and up. That's it. Last one, take your leg up. And then bring the foot down. Stepping into that right foot, take your left foot up. High. Open the hip. Keep going up. Bend that knee as you're ready, and let the entire left leg fall over to the right. See if you can actually see that foot underneath your right arm. You might not. Just check into it. And then, one more breath. Inhale, the leg comes up and square the hips. And then on your exhale, bring the knee into the nose. Shift your weight, squeeze, inhale, back and up, straight up wherever you want it to be. Exhale, knee to the nose. Good. One more time, take it up and up as high as you want it to go. And this time, swing the entire knee through for pigeon. So walk your knee up towards that left hand. Point the back toe, square your body to the front of your mat. I like to kind of snail walk my right foot back as I anchor my left hip down on the mat. If your left hip doesn't come all the way to the mat, use a block here, right underneath this hip, or a blanket or a towel or whatever you might have to anchor that hip so that your torso can be square. Inhale, arch the back. Keep your pelvis turned under. Try to stay out of the low back, just the upper back. And then on the exhale, come on down. From puffy pigeon down to lazy pigeon. And then we'll be here for about a minute or so. Breathe into that left hip. Don't let your mind wander, please. Stay with your hip. Nurture it. Let it know that you're paying attention. And see how it feels. Just check it out. My left hip is always my cranky hip. And it talks to me a lot when I'm in this pose. So I'm listening to make sure that it's not really giving me hell for being here. Make sure that it's a good stretch. Make sure that as long as I breathe the stretch, maybe it'll go a little deeper, maybe. If that's just too much, you come back to your hands, maybe, and lift your heart. And that'll ease off the pressure on that hip and knee. Otherwise, you stay down as low as you want to. It's up to you. Wherever you like your pigeon to be, that's where you want it to be. Breathe into your left hip. And as you're ready, if you're not already up, start to bring yourself up. Walk the hands back towards your torso so they're slightly underneath the shoulders as much as possible. Open your heart by taking your head forward, scoop it up. Keep your pelvis turned under as you open up the heart. Shoulders down your back. Try not to go into that low back. Exhale, come on down. Bend this back knee a little bit to curl the toes under and then step back to downward facing dog. And walk that out. And then with your right, maybe your right knee needs to be circled around a little bit. Just circle it around, make sure it's okay. Take your left one, circle it around. Woo. One way and then the other direction. Good. And then take your right leg straight back. Look where you're going, bending this right knee. Bring the right knee up to the right hand as you drop your left knee down towards the floor, very gently. This is so mindful, okay? And I start to just kind of inchworm my foot, my left foot back until my right hip anchors to the floor. My stretch, I like my right foot to be up higher. You can keep it down here if that's too much stretch for you. Find where your foot needs to be for the best stretch in your hip. Wherever the foot goes, as you come over the top of this, over the top of this pose, square your hips to the front of the mat. This is your puffy pigeon. And then as long as your right hip is anchored, either on the mat or your carpet or a blanket or a block or wherever you can anchor your hip comfortably, and make your way down, maybe to the elbows, and see how that works for you. And keep your shoulders and your torso square. front of the mat. Breathe into your right hip. Take your time with it. Mm-hmm. Here again, if it gets to be too much, back off. Just back off by coming up to the hands again, maybe. Or even setting over to the side, maybe. Whatever you have to do to make sure that stretch is uncomfortable. You want to try to make it comfortable. Open your heart. Puffy pigeon. This time as you come down, bend the back knee, curl the toes under, hands under your shoulders. Pick your right leg up and take it back. And again, bring the left one in, bend it, circle it around. Yep. Maybe both directions if you want. And then take your right one, bend it in, circle it around. Both directions. Good. And then let this foot come down. And then spread your feet to the outside edges of the mat. Toe heel your hands back towards the feet. Toe heel, shift all of your weight to these legs. Woo! Keep the legs, the feet spread wide to each edge. Let your head dangle. Breathe it one more time. Deep inhale. This time, open up your heart. Step into your left hand, either to your fingertips or flat to the mat, or maybe on a block. And take your right arm up for twist. Try to take your navel with you. Shoulders down your back. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Bring that right one down. Change sides. Don't let your hips move. Just take a twist. Breathe. Nice. Good. And then that hand comes down. And then we're going to walk the hands like a heel toe forward. Come down to the knees. And just make your way down to your back. Any way that feels good to you, okay? However it works for you. Come on down. Bring the knees in, rock and roll. Oh, hello. Good. And then as your feet come down and you start to allow the heart rate to come down, just kind of scoot your feet out. If there's anything else you want to do before Shavasana, feel free to do it. I'm going directly into Shavasana. Legs go long, and you relax them. And you allow the feet to just splay out to the side. I like to walk my shoulder blades just underneath my shoulders, maybe 1/4 of an inch or 1/2 inch. And that way they go flat on the mat. And it also lifts my heart just a little bit. And then my hands, arms are comfortably away from the torso. Palms are up. And then relax them. Relax your neck. Relax your face. Your breathing comes back to its normal rhythm. Let your chin be parallel to your pelvis. Don't have your chin lifted too high. Bring it down. Be on the back of the head. Long neck. And then normal rhythm with the breathing as you scan your body for any place that you might be clenching or gripping muscle. and relax. Your final resting pose, Shavasana. Don't skip this pose. Even if you can only stay for 15 seconds, do it anyway. Give your body a break. Give your brain a break. No thinking, just being. Relax. And let go. Begin to bring your attention back to the breathing. Slowly. Very gently rock your head side to side. Slowly. There's no rush here. Just take your time. Put some movement into your fingers and your toes. You might even want to circle the wrists and circle the ankles around, maybe. And as you're ready, take a deep stretch. Arms overhead, stretch the body out long. Just like you're waking up in the morning. Woo! Nice. And then bring the knees in, bend them, and roll over to your right or your left side. Use your right or your left arm as a pillow for just a moment. Be here. Enjoy the relaxation. Continue rolling until both hands can help you up. Let your head hang to an easy seated position here. Let your head be the last thing to come up. Find your favorite seat. Take a nice deep inhale through the nose. Big sigh out the mouth. And again, deep inhale. Big sigh. Just let go. Bring your hands together at your heart center. Touch the thumbs right into the sternum. This is your connection to the universe right here. Take a deep inhale. On your exhale, drop your shoulders and bow your head. Now scan your body and see how you're feeling right now. And then thank yourself for being here today. I thank you for being here today. Take a moment with me, please. Send out your love and thoughts and prayers to the people on this planet that are suffering. Send them your highest vibration for peace and love and compassion. Thank you. The divine light within me honors the divine light within you. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Happy Tuesday.
See you.
Thank you for being here.
Oh, thank you for being here.
You're welcome. I'll see you tomorrow.
When I'm doing I just went, the one I can't do, laying down.
The pigeon?
Pigeons, thank you.
Uh-huh.
My knee and my outstretched leg
Yeah.
is hurting a lot. It's pressure.
The knee has pressure on it,
Yes,
straight back, and the
Straight
knee
back.
is facing down.
right.
As you bring your body forward over that front leg, over that front shin, that pressure should release
Doesn't.
somehow.
It's kind of below the knee.
Is it on both your legs?
Yes, yes.
Yeah?
Worse on my left. That's the one I've had surgery on.
Uh-huh.
But
Gotcha.
worse on my left. But it's there on my right too. I was wondering if I put like a folded small blanket under there with that cushion in it all.
Well, you can also use 2 mats. That would be my recommendation, to use 2 mats.
I'm on carpeting with a heavy mat, so.
Well, so you have quite a bit of cushioning.
Yeah.
You can try more. You can try a blanket and see if that helps you. Yes. You want it to be as thin as possible, though.
Right, I don't elevate it, yeah.
Because you don't want to elevate the leg. Yeah. Otherwise, you're going into a whole new, You want the leg to be able to relax back. But I believe as you come forward over the shin, literally lift from your waist up. That's why we do the puffy pigeon. And then as you come forward, lead with the heart to lean it over. And it takes most of your weight then forward. It should relieve back there a little bit.
I'll try
So
that.
work on that, number 1, and whatever else you might need for a cushion. Okay? See you tomorrow.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.